This was a crime that shook the nation to its core. The brutal killing of Estrellita Vizconde, her daughter Carmela, and their families made in their own home in 1991 stunned the Philippines and left a deep scar on the country's psyche. The trial that followed would last for over 15 years, with multiple appeals and retrials. The case was marred by allegations of witness tampering and inconsistencies in the evidence presented. Jessica Alfaro, the key witness in the case, claimed to have witnessed the crime and identified the main suspects, including Hubert Webb and Antonio Lejano Jr., but her testimony was later challenged by the defense, who questioned her credibility and the reliability of her statements. The Vizconde Massacre case highlighted the weaknesses in the Philippine justice system, such as slow court proceedings, inadequate witness protection, and corruption. The case sparked public outrage and led to calls for justice reform in the Philippines. But despite the efforts of the families of the victims and the public, the case has yet to reach a final resolution. The Vizconde Massacre case remains one of the most high-profile murder cases in the Philippines. It is a testament to the flaws of the justice system and the need for reform. A need for justice that continues to this day. In August 1995, the trial of the Vizconde Massacre began before Parañaque City RTC Judge Amelita Tolentino. Jessica Alfaro took the stand and testified that she knew the suspects and was present in the Vizconde house when the gruesome crime was committed. As she recounted the events of that night, a chill went down everyone's spine. She spoke of how Hubert Webb had allegedly hatched his plan to violate Carmela Vizconde, and how she had been brought along as a female companion to distract Estrellita Vizconde. Alfaro then testified that after Webb followed Carmela into the dining room, she decided to step outside for a smoke. From there, she allegedly saw Lejano and Ventura take a knife from the kitchen drawer while the rest of the gang acted as lookouts. The scene was like a horror movie coming to life. Alfaro went on to describe how Estrellita was killed before Webb began to violate Carmela. Jennifer woke up and, seeing Webb violating her sister, jumped on him and bit him. He then held the little girl to a wall and started stabbing her. The courtroom was in silence as Alfaro continued to speak. She went back to the house and saw the bodies of Estrellita and Jennifer on the bed and Webb violating Carmela on the floor. Lejano and Ventura took turns violating Carmela, before finishing her off with numerous stabs. Alfaro also revealed that she had seen policeman Gerardo Bayong, who was instructed by Webb to take care of the house where the incident happened. Alfaro added that suspect Miguel Rodriguez warned her to shut up or you're gonna get killed, prompting her to voluntarily submit herself to the National Bureau of Investigation for protection. The atmosphere in the courtroom was eerie as the witnesses continued to testify about the gruesome details of the crime. As the trial continued, the defense questioned Alfaro's credibility, but her testimony was corroborated by other witnesses, including the Webb family's maids who testified that Hubert Webb was at home on the night of the massacre. The trial ended with a conviction of some of the suspects, but the horror of the crime lingered on in the minds of those who had witnessed the trial. The case remained one of the most shocking and disturbing in the history of the Philippines, and the memories of that fateful night would haunt the nation for years to come.